Now, while Pokemon for the most part are cute and adorable, there are quite a number of them that I find unusual, feel bad for, or they just freak me out for one reason or another. Taking a look at some of their Pokédex entries alone can make one say to themselves, is this really a children's game? If you really know your Pokemon, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. These are the 7 Pokemon I find creepy or feel bad for. Or both. Enjoy. Cacturn's got some freaky looking eyes, but that's not why he's on the list. No, it's what these things do that creep me out. Now, its Sapphire Pokédex entry states that if a traveler is going through the desert in the thick of night, Cacturn will follow in a ragtag group. The Pokemon are biding their time, waiting for the traveler to tire and become incapable of moving. Okay. And then what do? Do they kill him? Do they eat him? Do they rob him of his belongings? What do they do? Seriously, what do they do? Well, judging by Cacturn's appearance, whatever it does is probably very, very painful. Yeah, interpret that any way you want. This little dude is the definition of depression. Cubone has it rough from day one. When Cubone's born, its mother, its only caregiver in the entire world, just inexplicably dies. No explanation behind it, it just dies. It also wears the skull of its dead mother, so it probably waits for the corpse to decompose long enough to get it. What a sad and traumatizing experience for such a lonely little guy. I can't help but feel bad for every Cubone that I come across in the games. Well, at least when Cubone evolves in a Marowak, it gets over its past, I guess. But then that Marowak has children and the vicious loop repeats itself. Oh my goodness, it's terrible. I'm just gonna go to the next number before I get any sadder. As I mentioned before, there's many things in Pokemon that'll make you think about whether it's really a kid's game or not. I mean, just take a look at Gengar. If its multiple Pokédex entries which talk about how it kills people whilst hiding in the shadows weren't creepy enough, then how about this? Many fans believe that Gengar is actually the shadow of the cuddly Clefable, and given that its name derives from the word doppelganger, I'd be inclined to believe that too. That is extremely creepy. The dark Leviathan hides where you least expect it. That's what also makes Gengar quite cool too. To me, Shedinja is a very creative and unique Pokemon. Unique typing, unique ability, unique method of evolution, and its otherworldly powers aren't something you see every day. It says in multiple Pokédex entries that if you stare into the crack on Shedinja's back, it'll steal your very soul. How delightful, isn't it? Considering that's the first thing you see when you send one out into battle. I bet that hollow bastard does it on purpose. Jerk. It's perfectly normal for a young child to like a Pokemon. They're pretty cool after all. But when the Pokemon like the young children... you know where I'm going with this. What is it with certain Pokemon having a thing for young children? Drifloon tries to steal young children away by pretending to be a balloon. A balloon, for goodness sake! Duskull just adores the sound of young children crying. Drowsy prefers to eat children's dreams than adults' dreams. And Hypno... dude, he's a pedophile. He's a straight-up pedophile. You really don't think about this stuff when you're a kid, but when you get older, you'll think, why? Why? I thought Pokédex entries would get less dark as time went on. I was wrong. Dead wrong. Lampent and Chandelure are the equivalent of the Grim Reaper and the Devil himself. Lampent appears at the moment of death and steals the spirit from the body, and Chandelure burns spirits, leaving only the body behind. Wow. Really? Can you imagine? Just imagine. You're on your deathbed, remembering all the things you've done in life, when suddenly you're greeted by a living lamp encased in flames here to steal your soul. And just when you think it's finally over, a chandelier burns that soul, effectively eradicating you from existence. You guys at Game Freak got some serious problems, you know that? A Pokemon that I find absolutely creepy, and a Pokemon that I can't help but feel sympathy for, Yamask has a sucky life indeed. Or should I say, a sucky afterlife. Yeah, that's right, Yamask is technically a human spirit, and each Yamask retains memories of their former life. The mask they carry is actually their face from the time they were human. Sometimes they look at it and cry. So, you're telling me that little thing in my back pocket is a human spirit? As if catching animals and locking them into tiny balls wasn't barbaric enough, you're actually telling me that I'm catching human spirits? That is messed up. Y'all must probably think to themselves, oh man, I had a great life, I had great friends, I had great things going for me, now I'm reduced to fighting stupid electric rats. Maybe I should just kill myself. Oh, wait. Oh! Hey, thanks for watching part 1 of my Halloween special, you guys. If you have a Pokemon that you feel bad for or you find creepy, leave a comment, tell me what it is, I'd like to know. I think I missed quite a few of them. Also, if you like this video, click like and share it with your friends. Maybe they'll like it too, who knows, I don't know.